And we're back.
Yo!
We're back. Duskwalker.
Hello.
You went south.
Indeed.
You follow the trail and encounter several very, very dead Bane spirits.
Oh.
Nice.
That you.
Wait, several?
Mm-hmm.
Several
Which-
dead is good.
I mean, it's good that they're dead. It is bad that there are Bane spirits around here.
Yes.
But
But they're dead, so
they are dead.
good start.
Somebody found them first.
Yes, but who?
You don't know, miss. I ran off into the Umbra immediately.
I am going to keep
hyena.
running off into the umbrella to find out.
Do you continue south? The trail does kind of look like it stops here, though. So I'll leave that up to you.
So there's no trail, no more Banes. Hmm. There are no more Banes
Yeah.
anywhere,
There are no more Banes that you can see.
and the trail is just like abruptly stopped.
Yeah, like it looks like those Banes were probably the ones making the trail.
Are there any other tracks or signs of tracks or life around here?
Yeah, it'll be pretty easy for you. There are, like, around where it looks like this encounter happened, a lot of, Krynos tracks around here.
Oh no.
Do they go in any direction, or are they just all over?
They come from further south. The fight happens, and then they go the direction, vaguely the direction that you came from, and then they stop, almost like said Krynos probably left the Umbra.
Is it only one set of tracks?
It is.
Okay. Well, I will now leave the Umbra.
Okay. Give me a Gnosis.
Gnosis. Still 4.
Yep.
Alright, I'm out.
You instantly make the transition. 3 successes.
I wish I could get out of the Umbra.
Well, I dropped something fantastic.
You shouldn't do that.
No.
Where you are currently, nothing on Tellurian's side. You're in the woods. Are you still in Lupus or in Hamid?
Okay, I'm back.
I'm in Hamid.
Here's the real question. Are you shirtless?
I believe so.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Nice.
She
Not
is.
too
Fucking
bothered by
Alex.
this development.
Nope.
Oh, good.
Wolf tits.
Damn.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one.
Oh, jeez.
Should link that so the others understand the meme. Where do you go?
Well, do I see any tracks?
Yeah, you see, 2 sets of boot prints walking the direction you came from in the Umbra.
Alright. I guess I'll follow those.
Leads you back to the area where all those branching trails kind of were. And there's a eviscerated dead man.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is this always here?
Is he? Yo.
There are also lots of tracks here. Hispo tracks, lots of boot prints going in different directions.
Like, what the fuck happened? I wasn't in there for that long.
Yeah, I kind of was.
You did, like, have time to stroke a bird for a while.
2 sets of boot prints lead north. The rest of the tracks, Boots and Hispo and Lupus, all lead west.
Probably go north. Looks like the west group's got a couple.
Okay. You boys, you got a dead body and a soon-to-be dead
What is a
body,
dead
if
body
not, if not
Maybe
already a dead
another
body. Yeah, possibly 2 dead bodies. One.
So he might not.
But he also might be.
Can I medicine him to keep him alive?
You can try.
Advisable.
What is
If
that?
you do want him to be
Intelligence
alive.
medicine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you know what? It actually might be like dex and medicine, because intelligence medicine would be like knowing what to do, but actually like doing it.
Yeah, this is kind of time of the essence.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. This will not end well.
Hell yeah.
How did he accidentally?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Could have been worse.
yeah, you
Taped together.
I don't know how this stuff works with like spending my points. Can I like do something to boost my success?
yes, you can spend a willpower point to buy a success.
Okay.
Well, I
do that.
guess I could try to patch him up. I do have medicine.
We
What
all have medicine.
what you pretty well end up doing is taking off your belt and cutting circulation off at the shoulder so he doesn't. Well,
Where did I put the belt?
I mean, you kind of.
We can assume that I only ripped it off at the elbow, right?
Oh yeah.
You're something like that. He's got upper bicep remaining, probably.
I spent a willpower to do
Probably.
that. To keep him
Okay.
alive.
Let's see. I'll let him roll stamina, but there's a good chance this.
This lad is gonna die.
Nah, he's done. That's a 1. He's done.
Damn. Rip. Alright.
Good
Well,
How is
There
he
goes our
alive?
lightly bitten boy.
That's
I
right,
just-
team. Get ready for the next round.
What do you even do in that situation?
maybe
And
not
I
his
just-
arm off.
Headbutt.
Yeah, which means you've got Henry and Thomas sitting here in Hamid. Henry trying to fix this man. Moontail sniffing around in Lupus, and Skull probably sat down somewhere still with an arm in his mouth.
Well,
I kind of like. Then I don't want the wolves in the park to get in trouble for this. We need to make it look like a bear did this.
Oh,
That's racist.
I mean,
probably already looks like a bear did this.
Yeah, you forget that it is a Hispo that did this. Other than Moontail's little nibble, I mean, it's Hispos are usually pretty big, and Skull has large, so.
If you
Like,
want.
you've got a small wolf bite and a fucking massive goddamn wolf bite. They're gonna have no clue what happened to this poor guy.
alright, well, just trying to prepare for all.
Really wanna
Since
confuse
Gregory is the speaker.
Yes,
If
if you
you
want to
really want to,
put a
You have
human
the
bite.
sad.
smallest wolf bite possible and the
Yeah,
largest
exactly.
wolf bite
I was gonna
possible.
say,
Yeah, just shoot him in the head. That'll make it really
put a gun in his. See, put a gun in his dismembered arm and leave it there.
Just like, just lay the gun lay the gun on the ground, pointed at his elbow. It's like, oh fuck, he killed himself.
It seems he shot himself with a gun that he doesn't own, and was
Anybody got
attacked
some
by a
good
dog and a
plan
bear
for
at the same time.
Wait, you gotta sprinkle a little cocaine on him just for good measure.
This reminds me of
Another day
that
In
one
the forest.
Reddit post about the drug plane that had to ditch the cocaine over Canada that the grizzly bear got into.
Yeah, right.
It's what this reminds me of.
Yosemite, actually.
Or was
There
it?
was a weed transport plane that crashed and like lost all the bricks of weed in I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Merced Lake. So in like, huh?
Wasn't it like cocaine?
No, it was weed. But in Yosemite there was like all the rock climbers would go and fucking get it, and it had like a special nickname. I think they called it like Sparky or something like that because it had like jet fuel that had soaked into it from the plane crash. So it was like really garbage weed that tasted like gas.
What the fuck?
It was like there was literally like hundreds of pounds of it, so people could still make the trip to go get it and sell it. Obviously, this is all real, by the way. I'll find the story.
All right. Anyway, where is this merry band off to?
Well, we gotta shoot him in the back of the head so it looks like a suicide.
Yeah, we gotta finish. We gotta finish
Back in
this
the head is
first.
an execution.
Okay, then after that, do we burn the body?
So see, then we pretend that the bear shot him. And
I don't know. It's World of Darkness, so like it's pretty corrupt. We could get the news to be like, oh, it looks like it was a suicide by 2 shots to the back of his own head.
It's like it was a suicide by a dismembered arm.
Looks like he pulled off his own arm and beat himself to death. Very sad.
He bit his own arm off.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Put some PCP on him and it'll be believable.
Where the fuck are we going?
Muppets. We're so bad about Muppets. Where are you going? That's the question at hand.
No, we weren't able to get any fucking info out of it.
That's okay.
So, yeah, I guess back to the bar is where
Are we not gonna take like the corpse that's fucking shriveled up and oily? Probably should do something about whatever that is.
let's take the corpse back to the bar. See what.
Also,
Also, are we gonna take the
Duskwalker
free
still hasn't come back.
She'll be fine.
shit! That's right.
He said to listen if something was wrong, though, so it's probably you would have heard him.
Well, then I'm gonna take a picture of oily body and send it to Mary. See what she.
All right, that's a plan.
Huh?
At least photograph what you found. That's the Hamid character really using big brain energy here.
Are you sure
Yeah.
you're not a glass walk?
Damn.
Does do the 2 ATVs?
Yeah,
I assume-
they don't have the keys in them, but
See the men you've murdered have them.
Probably.
putting
Almost likely.
2 and 2 together, yes. If you search the guy right in front, he does have a pair of keys on him.
What's in the canister?
I guess I got an ATV now.
Hell yeah.
Pretty
I'm gonna
much.
find out what's in the canister.
Presumably.
It's
If we can
gasoline.
find the other.
Oh, we can burn the body.
Yeah, that's what he was planning to do before he was brutally murdered.
Well, it'll be much
Brutally apprehended,
Now
and then
we-
died
now-
of his wounds.
No, that's what I did. Then you brutally murdered him.
I was
Yeah.
making sure that he couldn't grab his gun.
Well,
Very forcefully, like Jesus.
Pardon
You
me, sir,
disarmed
but I
him.
appear to have disarmed you, yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, does the trail continue from the dead guy?
If you head back, yes, to where you found him originally, but not from here.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, guess we gotta go check on the other boy, because there's no...
Hell yeah.
Let's take these sick ATVs.
Oh, yeah.
So what are we gonna do with the fucked up oil corpse?
What are you gonna do with the fucked up oil corpse?
We shouldn't burn it.
Burn it.
That's what I was gonna say. Is we burn it.
And we shouldn't eat it. Or we shouldn't bury it. So the only ethical way
We
to
definitely
process the
shouldn't
body
eat it.
is to eat it.
There's something.
Eat
No, no.
Look, if we bury it, we put the pollutants in the ground. If we burn it, we put the pollutants in the air.
If we eat it,
Literally, our only option would be to eat it.
Obligatory reminder of the litany.
I like who opened the litany.
I think I know.
As Henry is going over these options, the obligatory little voice in all of your heads suddenly flashes the litany to show all players.
I'm not saying we have to eat it, but it has to be eaten.
Feed it to the
Then-
crows.
Then the crows will get.
Well, I mean, we could find a bear and actually make it look like a bear fucking mauled him.
No, let's just run the
That's an
ATV
option.
tire over his head.
What?
Oh
How
boy,
does
we're
it
gonna
make you
mutilate
look
the
like
corpse
someone
more? Let's
ate him?
go.
Oh my god.
Like, one of the strong boys just picks up the back, and then somebody, like, just fucking floors it and runs the back wheels, and we just, like,
Alright.
lower that
Why?
down on the side of his head for a second.
Why isn't there
Oh,
a thing in
God.
the litany about desecrating corpses?
Okay.
No,
So,
Well, we do plenty of fucked up things to vampires, so
I'm
that's
only
pretty much.
just-
I mean, but they're vampires.
the vampires
Yeah,
are
poor
vampires are worm monsters. Nobody gives a shit.
These guys are more
This is an
monsters now.
oily body. He had a family. He had a wife. We just can't desecrate his body.
Is there any identification in his pockets?
That's my point.
No.
Check him.
Dang.
Uh,
You know who else had a family?
me?
Yeah.
That's a good point. And then they all got.
Oh my god. That's fucked.
This is World
Had.
of Darkness. This
Okay.
is World of Darkness. Doesn't matter. Just desecrate the body.
Well, you idiots decide what you're going to do with a corpse. Duskwalker, you headed north.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you too long to follow the two sets of footprints that head that direction. At some point, you realize that one of the sets of boot prints switches over into Lupus. And after a good maybe 15 minutes or so, come across Juan looking around mainly for tracks.
I figured out the ideal manner in which to desecrate the corpses.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, so check it out. We put them on the quads, ATVs, and then we put a brick on the gas pedal of the ATV and run it off a cliff or into a ditch, and then we walk away.
That pollutes the valley.
No.
What if instead we use 2 ATVs and our drawing?
We're spending way too long trying to desecrate this body. Let's just fucking throw him in a ditch and walk away.
That's what I'm trying to do.
We can.
Trying to make it look like an accident.
How is it gonna be an accident? If we throw him in a
Look,
ditch with his arm dismembered,
Oh my god, it was an
doesn't happen.
accidental suicide.
The ranger body.
Yeah, and then we
because
put
it's
the
not
gun
a
in his
problem.
hand.
We
Better
take the
not investigate.
ATVs and the corpse thing, and
Oh my
take it somewhere to
God.
be investigated.
We
I love
toss them into a ditch, and then we toss the ATVs on top of them.
Why not keep the ATVs?
Because
Well,
it
let's
has
just
to
throw
look like
one
an accident.
ATV in there. But there's only one body, so we could
You
just
think
throw
they're gonna
one
believe
ATV.
three people were
Looks
riding
like
an
you killed
ATV?
my fucking bear.
You all are ignorant. So
The bear
ignorant.
took the ATV.
Okay. Duskwalker! You find Juan.
What's he doing when I find him?
He's looking at looking for tracks or a trail. He's got a cigarette in his mouth.
I wave and call out to him. Hey,
Hey, Ashley, what's up?
just been looking around, following these tracks. Did you find some Banes earlier?
Yeah, that was me. Take it you headed down south, found him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Gregory found him on the way up here,
Huh.
which is not necessarily a good sign.
No. Whatever is leaving this mess, or this responsible, I don't know, it attacked a spirit I found earlier.
Oh yeah, everything
did what I
okay?
could for it. I think so. The spirit's still alive. It's doing better. I did what I could for it, but yeah, there wasn't much to learn about whatever this thing is. Although I think it might be Fomori.
It's something nasty.
Spirit said it had a lot of limbs. Didn't walk quite right.
God damn it.
Yeah.
This website that you found for the article, Luke.
Men's journal.
This is a great website.
That's
All men.
Gregory's thoughts currently too. I'm leaning that way as well. I think it's a particularly nasty
Okay, it's just the
Fomori.
first one that shows up in Google. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing. He went off kind of that way, and he just inclines his head, kind of northeast. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how this thing could have just up and disappeared on us like this. I can't seem to find it. I don't know
Well,
if you've gotten
attacked
anything
us.
else.
No, but it attacked a spirit, which is in the Umbra, but it's leaving a mess.
It's leaving a mess here too.
Yeah, so I don't know what to make of that.
Neither do I. It might be moving back and forth between. I mean, I've been finding areas that aren't necessarily clean trails.
Yeah,
Just like a patch
back.
here and then a patch there.
yeah, it's like. So,
Mm.
do you think it might be hurt, or it's just crazed?
I mean, both. If it was in that truck, I don't see how it couldn't be hurt. At least initially, it might be fine now, but
Mm.
I mean, even we feel it if you take a dive off a cliff in a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Your group found anything? I think the rest of your pack went west.
I haven't seen him since I came back out of the Umbra.
Mm. All right.
Probably off desecrating a corpse somewhere. Like usual.
Well, I think we're gonna keep heading north, and then we might even search outside the valley for a little while. You should probably go catch up with them. They might need a Theurge. Looks like they took all the brawn and none of the brain.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
need some sort of
That's rude.
voice of reason.
That's rude.
Are you just saying that because we can't figure out how to desecrate this corpse properly?
Hush, you. The adults are talking. He says, all right, well, good luck. I'll see you back at the cairn tonight. Hopefully.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, good luck.
You too. And he kind of looks down, sees like he finds something that piques his interest, puts his hands in his pocket, and keeps walking after it.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Guess I'll get headed west. West.
Alright, and because they're being indecisive, you approach the party arguing over what to do with two dead bodies next to two ATVs.
You know what this situation needs is a shirtless woman to walk up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are standing around discussing, arguing what to do about the two bodies, and all kind of realize at once that Duskwalker comes walking out of the woods shirtless towards you guys.
Oh, well.
Goddamn Ash.
I'm probably like,
In Hamid.
yeah, I'm just gonna shift into Hamid and like, take off my shirt. You probably don't care, and like I probably know you don't care, but it's really weird to not be wearing a shirt. You should put this. I just like take off my shirt, and I'm like, you should probably put this on. I know you probably don't care.
Not to mention the fact that anyone walking around without a shirt on right now is kind of weird because it's February.
That's fine.
I have a fur coat underneath my shirt.
Underneath. Wait,
Damn.
Hey,
Literal shirt.
with
Like patch.
with the pack reunited.
So Ash, we're trying to dispose of this body. Where do you think we should put it?
I look at the bodies. Why don't we just leave them?
See,
Gotta
that's
make
what
it
I've
look
been
like
saying.
We can't disrespect the cairn. We have to take them somewhere.
I still vote we leave the gun and then just walk.
There's still a possible Fomori around here. We should probably focus on that for right now.
Oh yeah.
Fight
Right.
first, fix things later.
Alright, fine. But I'm gonna come back and get this guy out.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna come back and take his ATV.
No, I'm
That's it.
taking the.
No, I'm taking the ATV now.
Mm,
Oh, this is a much better thing. Wait, what?
So you head back to, I'm guessing, where the rest of you first found the body, where the trail continues.
Yeah.
Okay. You... Again, it almost seems like this trail kind of starts to flicker. Well, you'll be following it, and you'll have a trail, and then all of a sudden the trail will disappear for a while, and then you'll keep going in the vague direction, and then someone will pick it up again. and then it'll go and then flicker out and come back and you go. And you reach an area where you can see it opens up, lot less trees, and can see better. And there is a mass out in the meadow where the trail has kind of burned its way out into kind of the center of this meadow through the grass and whatnot, and then it kind of has just stopped and is then sitting just in the middle of the meadow, and it almost seems like a kind of liquid, tarry mass. It doesn't really have any obvious appendages or anything in the middle of this meadow, and it has stopped.
Can we go back and get the gas can?
You guys are probably still at the edge of the meadow and can see it.
I would like to make this thing not exist.
Yeah, can we shoot it?
Shoot it?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Got guns, boy.
I'm pretty sure it's not just a sleeping bear, right?
You're positive. It is pitch black.
Then yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
I don't like this.
Alright.
Well,
Go ahead, though.
spread out, I guess.
I'm down.
A little bit in circle.
Okay.
Yeah, let's.
A loose circle.
I mean, I'm already.
Alright.
Oof. That's a miss.
Disappointing.
That is the worst shot I have ever seen you fire.
I mean, he's only
Twice.
fired once before.
No, I fired a ton last night.
Oh.
Not last night. Last weekend. Last week.
You shoot and you fall a little short. You're shooting low. In which the whole kind of thing seems to move fairly erratically after that, and obvious limbs kind of come out, and it starts moving your direction. Not very quickly yet, but it the limbs are kind of like rotating it and moving it, and then it kind of just starts to move at an investigating pace towards the direction that came from.
So it follows bullets. If I shoot high, it goes in the other direction.
Not really to where the bullet landed. It's more sound.
Ah.
What do the rest of you do?
I'm also gonna try and shoot it.
Kill.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus.
I kill from a distance.
Kill from it.
I don't get anywhere near that fucking thing, because I don't want to fucking touch it. It's gross.
God. Fuck do I roll?
I
Gun.
want to try and shift to Krynos.
Okay.
In reality, I probably. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Jake, do you think that gross shit is flammable?
You have no idea.
We could try.
Okay.
Well, it didn't go anywhere.
Wow.
Oof. Yeah, that's not shifting the Krynos.
Let me show him how it's done.
But you
I
don't
shifted
have to
mine.
roll to shift into Krynos, you fuck. You're menace.
Jeez.
Well, I'd prefer a failure than be a walking sin.
All right.
Okay, can I take the ATV and just loud as fuck
Not my sin.
skirt about and shoot it from another?
If you can, but I'm gonna if pretty well as soon as you rev the if you're going to do that, you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, as soon as the ATV like starts up again and rips like a motor sound, the thing probably grows 3 or 4 extra limbs, picks itself off the ground, and takes off at a run towards the tree line.
What?
So we're gonna be starting here with some initiative, which I
Hey, wait a
will.
minute. I didn't get to do anything.
No one was doing anything.
Damn.
Where is the tracker?
Like in theory, I could just be loud as fuck and like drive in circles around the meadow while everybody shoots at it, right? Literally unbeatable. Glitch the boss.
Glitch the boss.
Whatever you do, keep it away from the trees.
Where the hell is the Am I like stupid? Anku, where the heck's the turn counter? I'm dumb.
It's on the left-hand side on that menu there.
Yeah, I know, but which tab is it in?
I can't see it if I'm not a GM. But like
There
where
it
the
is.
dice roller is
I got it.
around
I
that.
got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. So, do we all remember initiative?
No.
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 Dexterity
Okay.
plus wits. Let's go.
Dex plus wits, and whatever number that is, you add it to a d10 that you roll. Or
I
you.
think I did it.
No valid voice.
I need to make myself a token for this already.
Wait. I was in the wrong form.
Does it count what form you're in? I'm assuming.
It's -1.
If it changes your dex, then yes.
Okay.
Because the forms do change your dex.
I should be. I'm actually just gonna reroll.
I got a 14.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy shit.
There we
Alright.
go.
At the end, friend.
Luke, you are the one with the wolf and the unicorn.
Yeah.
A unicorn. Ooh.
The lion, the wolf, and the unicorn.
Lion, the wolf, and the unicorn.
Yep.
Name.
Yeah, that's a lot of 14s.
Henry.
Duck Walker.
Duck Walker. Dusk Walker, Skull, Henry, Moontail. Who needs... Thomas does. And... Pentex does.
Oh shit. Fucking did too many.
Spoilers.
I didn't know what the button did, so I...
Alright.
Bad.
Ooh.
Here, wait. Do we just put? Do you just take the first one? Probably just the first one.
Yeah.
Here, let me input that for you, buddy. 6.
What? That wasn't even the first one, Alex. The first one that I had was 11.
What did
Oh yeah, all the way up there. You're right.
Yeah.
Henry got?
Those ones were just because I didn't know
You
what the
just did
fuck that...
3 more after.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what no token did. I didn't know it was a fucking button. I was just like, well, I guess I'll click this.
Alright, is that everyone?
Does no token roll 3 times?
Descending. Okay. Thomas, so the way for Luke, who is new, and we haven't done a formal combat since you joined, we don't really typically do formal combats unless it's something that can actually cause a threat to you guys. Most mundane human mooks can't, and they just kind of get slaughtered. The way initiative works is we roll whoever... We go through the initiative list and we make declarations of action. So what everyone plans to do. And the person that got the lowest initiative declares first. So they declare what will happen last. And then we move all the way back up to currently Duskwalker, who has the highest. So you declare what you're going to do, And then you can also declare if you're going to use a point of rage this turn for extra actions. The stuff you can use rage for is in rules, roles, and lore. You can go to the rage tab and you can do stuff like you can do rage to get an extra like action in a turn. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
Okay.
You can use rage to instantly shift
True.
without having to make a roll, things like that. So
Rage is
Thomas,
pretty great.
go ahead and start us off with the declaration for what you're gonna do.
Shift and Krynos.
Okay. It's not necessarily Pentex, but the monster is going to go and attack Henry on the ATV because it's making the most noise.
It doesn't like noise.
Skull.
I'm gonna shout at Henry as a free action and be like, keep it away from the trees. And then I'm going to fucking light it on fire with Create Element.
Holy shit.
Alright, so you're going to use a gift. Henry, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna drive and shoot.
Alright,
At the same time?
Yep.
he's going to try. Moontail?
Good question. Frankly, I don't really know what I can do in this situation.
Shifting is usually a good idea.
Yeah, fair.
Avoiding certain deaths, do not get tarred or caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll just shift to Hispo and keep out of its way.
Okay. And Duskwalker.
I'm gonna try to shift to Hispo and I guess tail Henry as he drives around
Okay.
at a fair distance.
The
When he
other
starts driving.
the other one I will bring up, especially because it's a good example, because Skull is using a gift, and I can't remember if it requires Gnosis or not. You cannot spend a point of Rage and Gnosis on the same turn. So you can't...
Makes sense.
If you use a gift that normally requires Gnosis, you can't also spend a point of Rage to do something else. But other than that, I think we're pretty well good to go. So, Duskwalker, shift to Hispo, and
Gonna try.
try to tail Henry.
No, again.
Wow. Alright.
I brake check him.
Okay.
I'll just
But
stay
by
like
accident.
this, I guess.
I mean, you can buy. You can spend a point of Rage if you want,
Or I could buy it with willpower.
or buy it with willpower. Yeah, because you can get to Lupus incredibly easy because that's your breed.
Yeah. I'll spend some willpower, I guess.
All right. Moontail.
What is it? It's Primal Urge and
Stamina. Yep.
Wow.
then
no
what
one's
difficulty
shifting
will it be?
today.
Which you're going to Hispo?
Yeah.
7.
But I'm going from yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Hispo.
going-
Yeah. One. You only will need one success, but you need a 7.
yeah, because yeah.
It's one of the in-betweens.
Yeah,
That is
that's
not
not a success, is it?
Nope.
Hmm.
Triple nope.
That's willpower or point of rage.
Or you could just not care.
Yeah, I think I'm just not gonna care because I don't know what's going on when I need to do this currently. So I'm just gonna chill.
Point.
Henry.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive and shoot like I said. So yeah, Just driving roll to stay away from him, and shoot roll to
Shoot him. Yep.
Hell yeah, friendo.
Is driving like dexterity?
Yeah.
Or... Okay. Sad.
Damn, these
Okay.
rolls are something.
I can still shoot him though.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, you can shoot, but it probably just means that this thing is going to catch him on its turn.
Oh.
That's okay. We got an intercept.
Holy fuck! I rolled d6s again. I'm an idiot.
You did.
Oh. Well, there we go. Hooray. He couldn't have
Hell
possibly succeeded.
Not at all.
It's almost the same roll.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, no successes still.
Holy shit.
Let me just make sure that our stream is actually... Yeah,
Okay,
okay, good.
fuck.
We're actually on
Maybe
the
you
combat
want to
page.
buy a success.
You can, with that willpower, if you want.
So he just catches me if I get 0 successes.
What I would have probably done with this, with the drive roll, is it would have counted like a defensive action, which means he would have had to get successes to cancel out yours.
I see.
But with 0 successes, unless he rolls 0 successes to hit you, he's probably going to get you. You can still shoot him.
Yeah, that's not really worth it. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Shoes.
Let the shooting begin.
I hope he rolls 0 successes.
Well,
Not Henry, the monster.
That's a hit.
Dang.
Bang.
Bang.
It says extra attack successes. Do I not count the first one?
Yeah, you do not count the first one. The first one is to land the attack.
Dang.
Ooh!
Dude, doggo.
God, what a pro.
It's lethal damage.
Title.
Oh, hey, actually, one of those ones goes away. That should be 7 successes.
Dog, I need it off.
No, ones don't cancel out on damage.
What about... My thing doesn't do that? Dang.
No, your thing does it, but those ones aren't removing any successes because it's damage.
Okay, I see what you mean.
On soaking damage or damage rolls themselves, ones don't do anything to your successes.
Okay, I see what you mean.
It's gonna try to soak. You're getting pretty good.
Hoorah.
Okay. Skull,
Huh?
give us fire.
Fire. Blah, 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 blah. Spends the Gnosis point and rolls Gnosis. Okay. Kind of roll Gnosis. Difficulty 6. Let's see.
And the element you're making, I'm guessing, is fire, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as much as I can make. Which is a
Hell
lot.
yeah.
That's 4 Gnosis. I only have 4 Gnosis. 4d10, difficulty 6. Ah, I didn't roll it. I just entered it.
Man, we suck at this shit.
I always do that.
Yeah.
Wait, I could just click Gnosis and it would roll it.
Yes, you
Right.
could have.
Submit. Difficulty 6, submit. Easy game.
Okay,
3 success.
that's a complete success. Yeah, you... I forget, does that spawn it in your hand, or...
The Garo can create a small amount of one of the 4 basic elements: fire, air, earth, or water. In this way, blah 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 blah. 1 cubic foot of the desired element created per success to a maximum. The element is now permanent until used up or burned up in the case of fire without any fuel to keep it going. It just creates it.
Where you wish, right?
Yeah, I apparently just created.
All right. I'm assuming you're going to do it under this thing's ass. Yes.
I'm going to put it wherever it would light the most fire.
Can you put it in its ass?
Ideally, I do.
There's more ignition surface area.
Yeah, but there's no oxygen to fuel the fire.
There will be when we're done with it.
Okay.
Jesus.
Fire like that usually.
And
does
also,
about
I'll be
that
like-
much damage.
Moontail, follow Ash's example and guard Thomas while he shoots.
I'm not shooting.
Aren't you gonna shoot?
No,
Did
I'm
you pull a
shifting.
gun or did you switch?
No, he's
No,
shifting.
I'm shifting.
Oh shit. What do we do? I don't think you should get close to that thing.
You light it on fire, Skull.
Yeah.
It spreads remarkably quickly onto it, but does
Also,
not
we're-
slow it down.
Well, now we have a flaming monster running around trying to
Now
get
we just
us.
need to run away from it. We play a game of chase.
Monster. Oh lordy, he coming.
I run. I have run after lighting it on fire. I'm not sticking around.
Most coward-a-roon I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna catch myself on fire. This is a kite fight, my dude, not a tank and spang.
Doggo.
Okay, he gets to the ATV and Henry and hits, but luckily not that bad.
Very luckily.
Henry, you need to soak 5 aggravated.
Okay.
So a stamina roll, and the difficulty to soak it is 8.
This is gonna go bad.
Hell yeah.
As this thing kind of slams into you with flaming toxic sludge.
That's nice.
I soaked one.
You
I
soak
like
1,
this.
so you take 4 aggravated. And then go ahead and make me a rage roll, because that fucking hurt.
This is what I want.
Hold on. So where do I mark the damage?
Damage.
Oh, aggravated.
Yeah.
It's in combat.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no,
in
that's the
combat
soak.
tab.
That's the soak button.
Here, I can
I
help
don't
you.
know. So
So-
good. The
It
Combat
is.
one penalty. 4.
You're down. So you've got bruised, hurt, injured, wounded. So you're down to wounded.
Oh, I see. I just count down.
Mhm.
And I think the full X is aggravated, right?
Okay.
So it would look like that.
Okay.
It's bashing lethal aggravated. Red X is aggravated.
Red X is aggravated?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, go ahead and make the, a rage roll for me, because that hurt like a motherfucker.
Rage!
Damn. Rage.
Ooh. Henry's an angry boy.
We hit the enrage timer, lads.
Big spooks indeed.
Yep. It's almost a frenzy, actually.
Somebody get him some poutine.
So you don't frenzy out completely, but go ahead, you gain a temporary point of rage, Henry, as well.
Very cool.
Thomas.
Oh boy. Now I just to see if I shift her.
Shift.
Here's a question. If I go into Labro, can I still shoot my gun?
Yes.
Yes.
You can.
Okay, so I have more tankiness, but I also have a gun, which is better than my combat abilities. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's open.
Okay.
Yep. And
cool,
I'm
Kanye.
assuming you went to Krynos, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
Alrighty. And we're back to Duskwalker, which means that's been the whole round. No one declared that they were going to spend rage to get their bonus turn. So we do initiative again.
Hell yeah. 8. 9.
Lovely. I love it when the monster rolls the exact same roll. I don't have to change my token.
What am I doing? Oh,
15.
Ooh.
Yeah, here's a tip. For those who don't know, if you select your token and then roll initiative, it will auto-update in the turn order.
That's how you do it.
16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you click it on the board.
Or you can click the number next to your name in the initiative line and you can type in normally, I believe. As long as everyone
I
can.
don't have that ability.
Yeah.
Might be because you might not be able to edit. Yeah,
Can't even select the token.
it's because that's the newest token and I don't have controlled by all players. Okay, try again.
Very cool. I can select it now.
All right, is that everyone?
Mhm.
Okay. Descending. Thomas,
Hell yeah.
start us off. What are you declaring?
I'm gonna hold back and I can keep a dodge action, right?
Yes, you can. You can declare that you're going to be defensive with your action.
Alright, then yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Squawker.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold for an offensive action if the chance pops up.
Okay. Let's see, who is right next to you? The monster is going to use a gift.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Moontail?
I'm gonna try and switch Dispo again. And just kind of chill on the sidelines.
Alright. Henry?
Can I drive and switch to Glabro?
You can use a point of rage to instantly shift to Glabro if you want.
That's actually what has mine.
So, yes.
Okay. If it's instant, can I drive, shift, and shoot?
Yes, because shifting with rage is a free action.
Okay, very cool.
Skull.
I'm going to impose myself between the monster and the ATV, and then I'm gonna taunt it.
Alright.
What's the taunt thing again? What is it called? Yeah, it's just called taunt. Okay.
Well then, last chance. Is anyone going to use any rage for an extra turn?
Nope.
I'm not sure what I would do on an extra turn.
Yeah.
I won't.
Okay, then Skull, start us off.
I put myself where I said I'd be, and then I'm gonna smash that taunt button. One suck.
One suck. Okay, taunt just, that's where you are convincing it to attack you next, action, right?
Yeah.
Does it get any kind of... I forget if it gets any kind of, like, save against that. Or if it's a success, if it just works.
That's okay if it kills me instead. Nobody feel bad if I die, because I'm doing this because I want to. Also, sorry if I don't live.
It's expression and
Probably wit, I'm guessing, right?
well, it's actually manipulation and expression.
Oh, okay. Yep, just what I thought would happen. It's dumb as a rock, so it's going for you.
Hell yeah.
Henry.
So yeah, I shift instantly for the point.
Okay.
Gotta take away my rage. Hold on. Yeah, and then I was gonna shift and shoot, and I'll stick with that because I don't know. I guess I'm not the distraction anymore, but it's what I said I was gonna do. So yeah, I'll drive and then shoot like I did last time.
Alrighty.
Oh, and how does the penalty work? So I'm at -2 dice.
Yes. Yep. Wound penalties apply the following round. So since you got the wound last round, it applies now. But if you got hurt this round and then your turn came around, you would have been fine still. But yes,
Actually,
you're at -2 dice because you were injured last round. Ooh.
Damn. It's okay though, because I got charmed existence, baby. So yeah, my driving is fine.
Just a fail, not a botch.
Yep.
All
And
right.
then unshoot.
not a very fast driver.
Gotta be safe.
Jeez.
Gotta be safe.
I'm actually gonna hit Ash with the snarl of precedence.
Dang,
Oof.
fuck.
Oof.
I can spend a rage for a success, right? Because I just gotta hit him.
You can spend willpower for success. Also,
Oh wait, I just spent rage. Sorry. Oh wait, no,
You
it's rage
get-
and gnosis that I can spend.
yeah. Do you get extra? No, it's only strength and stamina you get in Glabro. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for that. Okay, then yeah, I'll spend a willpower to guarantee the hit,
Okay.
and I'll shoot him. But damn it. Bang.
Bang.
Big theory.
Ow.
He's a good shoot.
Quiet you.
Shut the fuck up, Quinn.
Silence with your
Blessing
lies.
Good shooting, Tex. Fuck. Fortunately, it soaks a majority of it.
Damn you.
Sad.
Sad.
Hey, for future reference, how much damage would hitting it with the ATV do?
If the ATV gets like absorbed into it and then catches on fire and then explodes, it would be fucking sick.
Oh
So,
fuck! I can die for a lot.
It's a decent amount. I mean,
Say like
yeah, like
500-pound vehicle.
yeah. I was gonna say, probably like, I'd say probably about at least the equivalent of a body slam from a Krynos, at least. So
Okay.
you'd have to pass a drive test first, though.
Ooh.
I mean, there is that, but all right, Moontail. Believe you were going to try to shift again because that didn't work so well last time.
Yep.
And you don't have a shit ton of rage to just dump on shifting forms.
Nope. Yeah. Guess I don't have that saved anymore. Okay, whatever. Let's see.
You're not an angry gal.
No.
Moontail is
What's it
not
like to not be angry?
all the time.
How does it feel to be a bitch?
Well,
Jesus.
Damn, that was something.
Well,
Hey, that looks familiar.
Oh, no.
That's a botch.
no, it's not a botch. With the ones, that's zero
No,
again.
it's just a zero. That's handy.
You want to do the willpower?
I can, not really, because there's not a lot I can do anyways, so...
Alright.
Are we honoring, like,
Well,
roleplay rules?
it's... was taunted by Skull. So... It is going to progress, but it is going to target Skull.
Okay.
Let me look at this really quick.
It's a very slow battle.
It is kind of a slow battle. Not a lot's happening yet. With this many of you, normally I'm used to things ending by second round of combat, because usually everyone just shifts into Krynos and murder fucks whatever I send at you.
The thing's kind of on fire.
It
I
is
have
kind of
created an
on
interesting
fire.
encounter.
Right now we're trying to figure out what
Hooray.
the fuck it's gonna do.
That's 2, so hits with 1 extra.
Wait, what happened?
6.
I got distracted by a cat.
Kitty kitty.
Am I dead yet?
Yeah.
Getting there.
Skull, I need you to soak 5 aggravated for me.
5 aggravated.
Difficulty 8.
I'm gonna soak you that for free.
As oh, are you gonna spend the
I
fetish?
pull out. I spend my gnosis. Gnosis? No. Sis. That thing.
Yep. You're activating your fetish, right?
No sis.
Gnosis? No, sis.
God damn it.
Where's my fucking... There it is. I spend a point of gnosis to activate my shield.
Okay.
And
Which
I soak 2.
Yep. So you
And
have
then I'm gonna soak the rest.
3 aggravated at difficulty 8 then.
3 aggravated, difficulty 8.
Yep.
Oh man.
As a spout of burning tar gets spit out of this thing at you.
That's gross.
This is what you get for lighting it on fire.
That's what you get for lighting it on
I
fire.
take 2.
That's why I've been really bothered with the fact I can't transform, because it's on fire.
Yeah.
And then, same as Henry, you finally got hit by this thing. Rage roll, and you'll gain a point of rage. Either way.
Oh wait, can I go over my maximum?
Yes, you can. Rage is the only one that you can go over your maximum on.
Let's see. Which one is your maximum and which one is your temporary? Top or bottom? I can never remember.
Usually I do it as top as my maximum.
Okay. Well, here it goes, lads. Difficulty 6.
Skull's not very angry. Not today.
I'm not that mad. It's just a fiery boy.
Yeah.
Just a big old
Hell
fiery
yeah.
boy.
Okay. Well.
What?
Duskwalker.
So
I
this
have
thing,
snarled.
it's
I
on
have
fire.
Yeah, it just spit a bunch of flaming goop at Skull.
So like,
I-
its entire body is inflamed.
Pretty much. Like the Skull lit a little bit of it on fire, but it
It's
spread
very flammable.
very rapidly.
Hell yeah.
I have snarled at you. Do not engage.
Do not fire.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
hug
didn't
it.
really need the warning.
You're getting a hard snarl.
You're getting that
Great.
hard snarl.
Yeah. Hmm. What other actions can I even take? Can I study this thing? Can I spend
you-
the turn just...
Yeah, you can make
Shaming.
a cult or enigmas
Yes.
on it. Yeah.
Yes, occult and
Intelligence.
intelligence. I have a specialization in spirits with occult. Would that apply?
No, not for this one.
Okay.
Not for this one.
Difficulty.
We're gonna go with 8.
Alright. Let's roll. Great.
Alright. Our dice are, well, yeah, kind of everyone's dice are just not in it today.
Nope.
We're getting like a lot of like 1 successes and stuff tonight. Thomas?
That's what you get for fucking murdering enemies usually.
Yeah. My rolls are normally bad unless I'm killing something.
True. Thomas?
I mean, I just had a defensive action, but I can't really do anything right now.
You can spend willpower to change your action if you want.
But I only have 1 willpower.
Then you definitely don't want to, otherwise you're gonna black out.
Yeah, right? Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna skip this turn then.
Alright. Then that's the round, so let's go again! Shockingly, we've made it to a 3rd round of combat. I did not expect this to last this long. Especially with you guys having 5 now.
7! Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm useless. You forget.
Fucking rolls.
I don't fight.
Oh.
10.
I'm nice
You
wolf.
shoot. Shooting is like fighting.
Nice wolf.
Nice wolf.
You're a good boy.
I'm like the wolf that eats the tourists' food, but like out of his hand. Like I eat the beef jerky that they offer.
No, I said 13, you son of a bitch.
Alex is like the wolf that like eats the infant that was like left behind.
No, Alex is the wolf that snatches the infant out of someone's arms and then runs off into the woods.
Yeah. And it's not to take care of the infant; it's to eat it. I'm like to snatch the infant from the actually abusive mother.
And then raises the baby as your own.
What is happening? I don't eat babies. It's against the litany.
True. Alright, is
But
that
you
it?
can kill him. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not
Like, you
against
might-
the litany to kill babies.
Like it's kind of hard to not eat it if you're gonna kill it unless you use your claws.
Okay, is that everyone's new initiative?
I rolled mine.
Okay.
Yep.
Descending.
Why at the top is it not working? There. What?
Thomas!
I'm gonna hug it.
You gonna hug it?
I'm gonna hug it.
Hug it with your claws?
Yep.
Alright. Duskwalker?
Well, I'll wait and see, I guess. I don't.
Okay.
Why are you engaging?
Skull?
Cause I can.
I'm going to take the dodge action. And, is there something I can do that won't catch me on fire? I can punch it with my buckler.
You can create.
Well,
some
you can either attack or declare a dodge action. You can't do both.
I have to
Unless you
spend
wanna-
some of this fucking rage.
Unless you wanna... Okay, you can do that. You can use a rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge and then spend 1 rage to punch with my buckler, which hopefully won't catch me on fire, probably, maybe.
Okay, Henry?
I'm gonna hit it with the ATV.
Alright.
Moontail?
Don't hit me, don't
I'm gonna
punch.
try and transform into Hispo.
Okay.
Last time I was hit with a vehicle, I was very annoyed.
It is going to split dice and do an attack at Skull and Henry. So let's start with that.
Just
You
again.
can't just do that again.
It's renewed.
I don't don't think it ever ended.
So let's do Skull first. You took a defensive action, so go ahead and roll your dodge, Skull. Probably. Never mind. You don't even have to. You missed. And Henry gets a licking.
Fuck it, Luke.
Someone's not going home.
No. Sorry, wifey. Had to go. Jordan was calling.
Can I impose myself?
You did spend a point of rage. If you want, I'll allow that if you want to.
I'll do it. What's the fun in not doing it? Let's go.
Yeah, you still had a defensive action because he missed, so I'll let you use your defensive action to block the attack.
I will protect the pet.
Okay. Then, soak me 3 aggravated.
Easy.
Same
Easy
difficulty.
peasy, lemon squeezy.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was it 8? Yeah, it's 8. There's 2 soaked.
You still got 2 8s in there, so you're fine. So you still take a point, but Henry Skull blocks this thing. He's not letting it get at you still.
Hell yeah.
Moondale, shift into his foe.
Okay.
Can she do it? Can she do it?
Let's see. Let's see.
Yay!
Oh,
Finally! Alright. You can move still if you want.
The thing's still pretty much on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's certainly quite on fire. I can tell from the pain.
I'll just chill.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm actually. Well, actually, can I go to kind of like, I don't know. I was gonna say, can I get behind it? But it's kind of an amorphic blob.
I mean,
thing.
you can get to the opposite side of it as Skull and Henry.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Why not?
Okay.
I like being the flank, just in case.
Henry.
Jake, how many wounds has it accrued from fire?
It is burning. And you can tell it is burning. It is getting smaller, but
Nice.
it's not slowing it down much.
We'll be done soon.
just let it burn out. Henry.
It's better to burn out than fade
So
away.
yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the car,
All right.
ATV.
Give me a drive.
Alrighty.
You should hit it and then jump off right before it impacts and.
Hell
I was thinking like
yeah.
hit it and then shoot the gas tank from the driver's seat.
I don't think
Holy
shooting
shit.
the gas tank will do anything.
John
If
would
anything-
make
You know what?
Well, it's
Well,
on fire,
it's
so
on fire.
The gas tank will definitely do something.
Right, but it would explode, and since the gas tank is under the ATV, I hit it, and then I shoot the gas tank, and it launches me and the ATV into it again. Before it explodes.
Shooting the gas tank would
Luke
release.
will have
It's
to
like a
die at
cartoon.
this point.
It's like a cartoon.
Shooting the gas tank would release the gasoline fumes through the hole and make it less likely to explode. If anything, it's not like shooting a gas tank explodes.
Yeah, but it does let the gas leak out.
Eh,
And cover it in gasoline.
A 3.
That's a
that
3.
doesn't-
I'll spend the willpower just so I can actually crash into it.
Okay, then roll me. Let's say 5 for damage.
5 over 6.
Yeah, 5d10, difficulty 6.
That's 2 successes.
That's.
Nope, it's 1 success.
Alright, this-
You only got 1 die over. Only got 1 die over 6 there. I mean, yeah, you hit it with
garbage.
you hit it with the ATV. It goes a little ways into the sludge.
Oh.
But there is something solid in there. You do not pass all the way through. You hit
Oh, okay.
something. There,
And
Let's
then
take
it
it out.
explodes.
yeah, there is definitely a physical thing in there. Cradle.
When does the explosion happen? Pouring
You
accelerant on it is all well and good.
used your defensive action. You get to use your rage
I
at the
hug it.
end.
Hooray.
Duskwalker.
I guess I'll. Can I try and study it again, or is that just a one-time thing?
That's no. That's like a one-time. You
Okay.
don't really know what this thing is.
Well, I mean, we have had new information introduced to us by the fact that we know that there's something solid underneath the goop. So, technically, our study of it could have advanced.
You know, I think all it needs is a good old hug.
Thomas is thinking like a werewolf.
I don't think that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, probably just gonna go. I don't want to bite it. Yeah, we'll go for a shift up one more time to Krynos.
All right.
Right.
One day. I did.
Hey.
Yep, you did it.
Oh,
Thomas.
boy. Hell yeah.
Give it a Krynos hug.
Fucking, let's do this.
That's it.
Yay. Oh,
Well, you attacked
boy.
with a body tackle.
Oh, fuck. Well, I guess that's what I meant to do.
Oh, that sounds incredibly painful.
But yeah, that does sound incredibly
Do
painful.
you want to? Do you want to? You know.
You did say you were going to claw it earlier.
It's a spicy.
Hold on.
Actually, the word he used was hug,
Yeah, it's a spicy hug.
which
It is
is
a
closer
spicy
to
hug.
a body tackle. So technically, this is what he said he would.
True.
Though I don't recommend this course of action, and I don't think his character would do this, knowing that it would hurt him a lot.
I'll let Quinn choose.
Yeah.
Because when he declared, he said hug, and then when he did say claw as well. So
Oh, did I say claw?
I can't remember.
Hug
Do you want to
claws.
body tackle
Well,
it?
I said hug, and I meant as hug as in a body tackle, but
Okay.
I guess.
You got it. So go ahead and give me damage.
He has too much rage to have a sense of self-preservation.
He
No,
he kind of
I
does.
really don't have a sense of self-preservation. Let's see if the damage modifier is
Plus one.
how much success is. Yeah. All right.
Not after what happened to your family.
I know, right?
All sense of self-preservation is gone from them.
3 bashing. Oh boy.
Oh, it did not soak any of that. You
Hell yeah.
slam into this thing, and I'm gonna say you knock the entity out of the middle of it.
What?
Holy shit.
I was joking when I said that would happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Something stops the ATV, and Thomas comes at it at the side, and just... I'm pretty well just gonna say, like, lineman tackles the thing out of the center of the goop. You are going to have to soak me some...
And now Quinn is in the middle of it.
some aggravated damage.
Now Quinn is the tar monster. On fire.
So, soak 3 aggravated for me.
Alright.
Difficulty 8.
Oh,
No,
shit.
doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did not give a shit.
Did not give a shit.
Hell
And the thing that you've knocked out is roughly... It's human looking.
What?
Like general human form, except most of its body is covered in like massive pores. Like just all over it. And it even being knocked out of the mass is still producing more of this stuff out of the pores.
Quickly, burn it with fire.
It is
Well-
Tried that.
We are already on it.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to say that since it was in the very center, it probably hadn't burned all the way through yet, so the little human... Well, I'm just going to say what the fuck it is. It's a Fomori. Not one that you've seen before, but it is a Fomori. Is no longer on fire. And it is very separated from its gooey hideout. But Thomas ends the round.
Horrible.
Which means we need to go again.
Whoa.
We can kill it easy now.
What about my rage attack?
Oh, you do get your rage. That's right. This is the first round we've spent any rage. So Skull, go ahead and take your rage action.
Extra rage round. Let's go.
Murder it.
I did say I was going to melee.
Yeah.
I'm going to change that now. That it's.
What kind of
no
egg
longer-
is that?
And that's willpower to change what I was going to do, right?
Yes, it is.
Rip 1 willpower. It'll be remembered. And instead, I'm just going to fucking kill it.
What'd you change then?
He changed the kind of attack he was going to do.
I'm not going to melee it. I'm not going to deal bashing. I'm going to deal aggravated.
You don't need to spend willpower for that. That's still an attack action.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
still
alright.
a melee attack. I don't.
Yeah.
I thought that
it's
changing from a melee to a claw.
No,
is changing.
it's changing from like, okay, I'm going to attack, and then it comes to your turn, and you're like, never mind, I want to use a defensive action.
Okay.
Or like that.
All right.
Because you would just declare, I'm just going to attack it. So, and that could be either bashing or aggravated.
I'm
That's-
wounded.
3 successes.
yeah, and this is Skull proving that he's in a rune, so...
It's only 3 successes. I'm wounded.
Yeah, it's only 3 successes, only 7 aggravated damage.
I'm wounded. What do you want from me?
I think that's enough.
Dead yet?
Yeah,
Probably.
that puts it over.
Hooray!
It dies, shrieking, as Skull
Yay.
probably rips it apart now that it's out of the goo.
Big goof.
Oh, God. By the way, Henry, you're gonna have to roll if you want that ATV back.
Well, there was the other one.
It worked too.
We had
That's
to.
a good point.
Or
I
you,
remember when the other guy died, so I just got to go back there and get the other keys.
Yeah, we don't even need this one. Don't even need it.
but yes, finally, Skull destroys this thing.
I got around to it eventually.
Yeah,
Got around to
that
it
took
eventually.
Longer than it should have, but you know, we did it.
Good
Good job, team.
3 rounds. It's not awful.
Oh yeah,
I
wait.
bet
was
you all
only
are
3.
happy that I saved your asses.
Wait, what? What did you do?
What do all of
Good
you
question.
do?
Actually, what I'm gonna do, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
Yep.
Just
Alright.
wanted to
Bye,
look for the
Luke.
We're probably.
Thanks.
I don't see us going more than maybe 20 extra minutes from here. So
Okay.
you're not gonna miss much.
Okay.
I'll message
Yeah.
you.
Thanks for playing on Monday for me, everyone.
You're welcome.
Alright then.
I'll
See you later.
shoot you
See you.
XP in a little while.
Very cool. Bye bye.
See you.
See ya.
Okay, you lot. What are we doing?
That's a good
The
question.
mound of goo is kind of spreading out, burning, and just kind of congealing in one area that it was left in.
Let's just kick dirt on the goo and hopefully it stays.
Maybe we should go find the others and ask them what we should do.
He's
Well,
probably not
say
that far.
Someone can do that. Should let this burn for a bit and make sure it doesn't spread, but hope that it
Well-
gets eaten by the fire.
I like fire.
Since I'm in Hispo and didn't do anything, I'll fucking fuck off and go get.
I mean, Gregory did just say for someone to howler, and he would. He'd probably. They'd show up,
Well.
but. Or you can just go get him, honestly. It's probably be about as fast either way.
Howling is like way easier because I don't have to go anywhere.
Well then, how? And then I will go meet up with them.
Yeah, I'll give us a how.
Give us a howl.
Oh,
Alright. The fire does its job. Moontail goes off to get the other two, but the fire, yeah, fire is not always a bad thing. And it does its job, and does its job well. It burns through most of it. What do you guys do with the body?
Burn it.
Okay, so we got a gun.
No.
Put it next to the body.
Let's keep this simple.
Don't do this to me.
Shoot it in the back of the head.
We just, we make it look like a suicide.
God
It'll
damn
be
it.
fine.
It doesn't look human.
I
mean-
say we burn it.
Yeah, okay.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll just toss it. I'll toss the two halves of it that I have and onto the pile of burning tar.
Didn't
Good
Skull
idea.
Take the red tank of gas that we used to burn it.
Whoa, we're gonna need that gas to get this quad out of here.
No, the quad is on fire as well. It's in the goo.
The other
About to
quad.
go boom.
Okay, it takes maybe about 20 minutes, but Moontail comes back with Gregory and Juan.
One.
And Juan almost immediately, oh Jesus, smells like burning sewage.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It sure was gross though, so I lit it on fire, and now it's dead.
Good yes, yeah, I couldn't have done any better myself.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jesus. Gregory comes back. He is in, he's probably in Lupus. Not that he really cares. He can shift around however the fuck he wants. He approaches it and, like, really starts looking at it. And then looks at Moontail kind of worriedly. But he doesn't say anything. He keeps just investigating it.
No, my character wasn't present for this, but I feel like it's worth pointing out what the others heard. The park rangers talking about how they were supposed to pick something up, maybe from that truck that crashed.
Oh shit.
Something along that line.
They're
And-
probably supposed to pick up this Fomori.
And then they were Bane
that was
possessed.
before.
But
Man.
literally nobody told me they heard. I didn't hear it. The only people that heard it were Moon and
oh, fair point. I forgot that you didn't actually hear that.
She
you
wasn't
also
even-
don't
it
know
was
if it's
me.
important because you're
I don't think that really applies about 5
Yeah.
years later.
now-
Yeah, no, the girls are not dumb anymore. They're like super complex, weird things in normal society are alien to them, but most general things at this point they've caught on to. They might not naturally be able to do them all well, but they at least know what is right and typical.
Anyway, it's up to you to let us know eventually.
Um,
I imagine Henry'd want to ship it.
yeah, Henry would probably share that as well, because he was the one in the lead and he did hear it as well. So Henry will, hey, when they saying something about picking something up from that truck?
Maybe they were supposed to pick up this Fomori and bring it back so that it could corrupt more.
Mm.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe we should investigate where the hell this truck is going.
They have phones on them? I don't
They had
No one else
radios.
Do you know they were, well, one of them at least was being possessed?
You know, I also mentioned like, oh yeah, when you two are gone, like he said he was gonna call people and call it in, and well, he didn't. He said like a single phrase over the radio, and then that was it.
Gregory shifts up into Hamid and says, Jeremy looked into where the truck came from. He tracked it down where they took it after it was destroyed. It was a business truck from a logging company in North Fork.
North
Oh,
Fork.
shit. Norfolk.
When
For
then
our
he
viewers,
looks
North
at
Fork doesn't have one.
looks at Moontail again, because that is quite close to your kinfolk.
Oh.
Well, and some of it, from what it appears, some of the kinfolk that Gregory has kind of claimed, since he did bring you guys pretty far down.
Hmm.
North Fork is fucking cursed.
I didn't realize that they were over that direction still. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's also been a few years since you've gone to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe some of them are dead.
He pretty well gives the inclination we should probably check on the kinfolk, is the
Yeah.
look that he
Yeah.
gives you.
That's definitely.
He doesn't quite say it, though. Probably because it's Gregory and he might not want the humans to actually know where the wolf kinfolk are. Because he's kind of a dick.
I could see him doing that.
But
Juan pipes up and goes, oh, shit, well, we took care of it. We should probably head back to the Karen. Let Willow know what the hell's going on. That it's dead, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna shift back into Hum, which is shirtless again, because
I thought Skull gave you his shirt.
yeah.
it's
I
not
gave you my
dedicated.
Oh, it's
Ripped to
not.
pieces?
It's not. So you're both down shirts now.
That's okay. I look great.
I mean, what's Duskwalker's appearance? I'm pretty sure she looks great as well. It's just
I mean, yeah, but like,
yeah.
it's not
I mean,
socially acceptable though.
no, it is not, especially for her. But she still looks great.
I look great. But,
I am
I don't
social-
like this. It's kind of cold, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little cold. At least it's daytime.
A little chilly.
It seems oh, excuse me. My bad. Got something in my throat.
Probably
Juan,
just time to go to Lupus.
yeah, Juan suggests that everyone heads back to the Karen. But Gregory will say, I'll be back tonight. There's something I should check on. And then he
Wait.
just takes off to leave. Like, he probably
Which
gives
direction
Moontail
go?
another glance, but he does leave.
Fair.
A wink and a nudge.
East, the direction that that you would need to go.
All right. Well, I suppose he wants me to follow, and I probably should. I'll probably be back around the same time, and I head off with him.
I
The rest of you?
Wonder what they've got to hide. Anyway.
It's time to go to the cairn.
All
Yeah.
right.
Someone should probably go get Thomas's car.
Eh.
It's true. Where the fuck is my car?
You guys will just have to
Maybe Thomas.
walk back to get to the car. It's gonna be a bit of a hike, but you can definitely get back. And I think with that puts us at a pretty lengthy part. It also puts us at a pretty good length session. So I think it's a good place to stop for now, for tonight. So we're gonna say, how nice do I want to be?
We did walk through the forest to get extra encounter. And we did shit.
I walked around a lot. I helped the spirit. It was cool.
I killed
I
two
did
people in cold
Nothing,
blood.
pretty much.
Yeah.
They deserve to die.
Ugh.
Let's see. I'll say. We'll say 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll be nice. We'll be nice. I was thinking 2, but we'll do 3. We'll be nice tonight.
Very cool, Kanye.
Probably also probably give.
Yeah, I will message Luke as soon as we're done recording for XP awards tonight.
Ready for
But yeah, any last minute things anyone has to bring up?
There are no logging companies in North Fork. North Fork's logging industry is dead after some hippies passed some laws to protect some dumb owls.
World of Darkness.
Fast
Hippies
laws.
don't get their way. You're the hippies,
That's pretty
remember?
cool.
You're the hippies.
That's pretty cool. So the logging company. So does that mean that North Fork isn't a shithole in World of Darkness?
No, it's still a
There are
shithole.
actually jobs there.
No, everywhere's still a shithole.
It's just
Um,
an extra shit.
It's just
It's
a
a
paying
shithole.
shithole.
But there's jobs there.
It's just a shithole where they're also still cutting down the forest.
Which makes it like double shitty.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty great.
Okay, well, if no one's got any last minute extra stuff, then I think we're gonna call the session here. Thanks again for watching. Current plan, we should, in theory, be able to play next weekend. So look forward to that. More parts to come. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.